5.5 years ago, my addiction had brought me to homelessness. I had lost my son, my spouse, and my house, and I ended up with a trash bag on the street. And God just brought me supernaturally to the steps of Wheeler Mission. I entered their Higher Ground addiction program, and it just changed my life. And through that program, I connected with the Christian Legal Clinic, and that's where it all started. When you're in the program at Wheeler Mission, what happens is you meet with an attorney from the Christian Legal Clinic one-on-one. I discussed the different types of cases that I had. At that time, what was really big was I hadn't filed taxes in 12 years, so then we had to address that. Also, I had an extensive criminal history, so we talked about getting that expunged. And unfortunately, I had committed misdemeanor theft right before I went into the Higher Ground program. And so the lawyer informed me that we would have a little bit of a journey to walk until we could apply for that expungement. And I didn't really care because I knew that I had to get out of that cycle and I had to break free. When I first met with the attorney from the clinic was in 2019. And so I was in program for 2 years almost. So in that entire time, in the 2 years that I was in, my taxes were filed by the clinic. And so I got like a big return, which was amazing. And with that big return, I filed bankruptcy so that I could break free from the chains of my financial debt. So wow, there's God right there working through the clinic. And then I had to wait 3 years to apply for an expungement from the misdemeanor theft. And so we waited that time period. And I think it almost a year of paperwork and filing things. And the attorneys were just so diligent about contacting me. They're so patient. There was that care. There was that love. So my expungements got finalized in 2024, about 2.5 months ago now. Yeah. So towards the end of the process of the expungement, what Wendy had to do was write a lot of legal paperwork is what I'll call it. She got me court dates so I could go to court and meet with the judges to get, I had a lot of fees, so we had to file for indigency, so I didn't have to pay for those because I'm a single mom. So she did all of that for me. I went to court. I met with a judge that I had been in front of years before, and I got to share part of my testimony with him. We filed the paperwork for indigency, and it was like very almost immediate. I think a few weeks before she was like calling me, and she was like, keep checking, check my case, see if you have any more court dates, see if it's expunged. And finally I got a call from the courts, and they were like, we erased everything. And I went on my case. I was crying. I was just like, I'm free. Like, I can get a job now that will help me support my child, who means the world to me, who's my motivation. And for the past 5 years, I've really struggled being a single mom and also walking my recovery journey. My son and I have struggled, and just being able to get a job, like I said, and be able to support him and be able to give him things that I want to means like the world to me. So when it happened, we went to Giacomo's and we celebrated and cried, and it was just a really amazing point in our life, an amazing gift.